on bullying are staggering. In 2016, 1 of every 5 students reported being bullied, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. And 64% of kids being bullied did not report it. Today we're asking parents, how do you handle a bully? And what can we do to reverse this trend? Here we go. Bullying is a huge parenting issue and can result in devastating outcomes for parents. So today we're opening up the conversation and asking, how do you handle a bully? And what can we do to reverse the trend? So Julie, I know you had mentioned that you had been bullied as a kid.
When I was a little kid, bullying was a little different back then though, because I think we worry more about social media bullying now than anything. I think that would be
cyberbullying.
Yeah, cyberbullying, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But when I was a little kid, I was a chubby little kid. So, you know, I had a guy tell me one time on the bus that they should put a wide load sign on my back of my thing, and I should have blinkers on the back of my.
That you should beep.
Yeah, exactly. I should beep and have flasher lights on me. I remember having a gym teacher one time tell me I shouldn't wear orange because I look like a tangerine.
Oh,
You know, so it came from
Oh my gosh.
So it came from all places. You know,
Jeez.
the way people talk to you. My way of always getting through it when I was younger, though, was by humor, because that's just the type of person I am. I was always kind of outgoing, and I would, say, I might be fat, but you're ugly, and I can lose weight. But for me personally, it was
That's a good
I
line.
say that. And now look.
Winning.
Hello. But with my children now, I think the main thing I would worry about would be cyberbullying. But I did have an instance with my son, who is in VPK now, pre-kindergarten. There was a boy who kept chasing him around the playground. And he said, I don't like this boy because he keeps chasing me, Mom. And I said, I think he might want to be your friend. There was a bit of a communication difference. He speaks a different language. And I said, maybe you should just try to say, why are you chasing me? Do you want to be friends? And I am so happy because they're really good friends now. And he came home one day and said, Mom, this boy and I'm really good friends with him now. Because I said, I've sometimes found that people who do the bullying are insecure about something. So,
It's like all the time.
No, it is.
I think they're trying to make up for something, and that would be my advice. You confront the bully. You give the bully what they want. You're ugly. Yes, I am.
But
I don't know if I go that far. That seems a little.
But it diffuses a bully.
But in a kid's mind, though, to agree that you're ugly, I don't know. I don't get that.
Or you say something like, you can think that. My point would be twofold. One, you can let them do whatever they want. Do whatever you want. And two, and the important part is know who you are. Like, be confident you are. I grew up, you were chubby. I had braces and glasses that were shaped like an octagon. That was the frame. I thought that was cool. Octagon-shaped frames. They were about this big. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could have projected a movie through them. Okay, I had braces on not all your teeth, like people got braces, just the 4 and 4. For some reason, that was the thing to go with, plus a retainer. Okay, so I could have covered the gamut, and I was short, right? With tiny little ears. See how tiny these are? Okay, so talk about everybody made fun of me, but at the end of the day, my parents were always like, Ryan, you're fine, just go do your thing. Just go do your thing, you're fine, don't worry about them. And that's what I did, I just was me. And the bullies that came to me, we could practice right now, you could try to bully me, and I'm just gonna give you what you want. At the end of the day, it's not gonna satiate you. You're the bully, you wanna be on top, you wanna be in control, fine. Go ahead, be in control, good for you. I'm gonna go about my life. You can be it however you are, and I think you're absolutely right. There's a part of them that's insecure about something, and you just give it to them.
Well, I think it's important too to also involve the parents in it. I know people say, you talk to the parents about it, and you also address the teachers about it.
How do kids learn to be bullies? I always
think it's from their parents. Yes, they're being bullied by someone. That's it. You learn it by someone else.
It's just I don't know. I would think about when I was in school, I feel like everybody gets some form of bullying, even if you're the bully. I mean, it's just like what kids do. They make jokes. They try to be funny, like the stuff that happened to you. I mean, some of it's extreme for sure, but I think that's just in a kid's nature to be like funny, and I don't know, it's like, it's...
I would have to agree partly because I was that kid I just described, and I still would have said, oh, she's annoyed when she backs up. Like, I was a bad person in that way, but that was funny. And
but it was like a funny thing, yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean...
That hurts people's feelings. There are some people that are physical bullies.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
right, and say very hurtful things. That didn't end up being hurtful to me because, again, I was a pretty secure little...
Well, you weren't little.
Well, I wasn't little now.
Oh, geez, here we go.
So, but
See? I think for me, like, as a dad, like, it's funny because, like, my wife is like, no, we want to be kind and we want to say, like, no, thank you and please leave me alone and don't do that stuff. And as a dad, like, deep down inside, like, if I see, like, something happen at the park, I'm like, punch him in the face. Just punch him in the face. Like, but then I'm like, no, we don't do that. But, like, everything inside of me is like, get at him right now. But, like, I don't, yeah. But, like, it's hard, though, because, like, it's like, if you see something happen, especially if you see it happen to your child, like, you want to step in. But at the same time, it's like, I definitely step in. But, like, I don't cross the line if it's not my child. Like, I'll just say, hey, like, what's going on? What are you doing or whatever? And just like kind of like diffuse it. And then like, then if I see like the parents like non-existent, like they're not even paying attention, I'll be like, yo, little Johnny is like running amok. Like, do you want to handle that? And if they get mad, they get mad. If they don't, then they go on. But I try to not make it to where like it turns into like a I'm right, you're wrong thing. I kind of just try to diffuse it and be like, you just shouldn't do that type thing, and let them continue to play, because I feel like they have to learn lessons. It's gonna happen, but I never want my child to like put his own self down, like be like, oh, well, bully me, go ahead, do whatever you want. Like, no, I want him to stand up for himself and be like, no, please, like, just either leave me alone or like, that's not, like, just don't talk to me or go your own way. I don't ever want to see my kid be like, yeah, you're right, I'm ugly, just or something.
My suggestion to that is to say that diffuses the bully. It makes them go their own way. It's not like your kid is actively believing that.
Yeah, I just
It's
would.
a technique to
It's a
teach
technique.
them.
It's a diffusing technique because you know who you are. You're there. You're confident. You know you're not ugly. You don't care that you're.
Yeah, but there's like the whole scene of like kids are seeing this happen, and then it's like, I don't know. Like I just wouldn't want
build up their self-confidence.
Yeah,
and
I
their
mean.
self-esteem and their.
Because like in front of like a crowd of people, then they're like, oh yeah, you're right, I'm ugly, I'm a loser, and this and that.
Whatever,
Like,
man, you believe what you want to believe.
Let's
I'm
back
walking
up a second,
away.
because we're all talking about our types of bullying. It's totally different now.
yeah.
Again, we're talking about someone bullying you to your face. Most of these, unfortunate suicide deaths and stuff now from bullying are done cyber.
So
Yeah.
that's typically with older kids, though. With kids under 6, they are getting still bullied.
Like at the park and playgrounds.
And the physical bullying and the verbal bullying. I mean, I read a story about an 8-year-old that committed suicide because she was being bullied.
Yeah.
I mean, I know parents whose kids are little who are being bullied, but they just don't know how to handle
Yeah.
it.
But like, what do you do if you don't even know about it? That's the other thing too. Like, how do you tell your kids, like, how do you talk to your kid like, hey, is anyone like talking down to you or whatever? Like, because you'll never know unless they bring it up.
That's the point of what I'm saying, though. If you're active in making sure your child knows who they are and they're confident in themselves, you don't have to force them to tell you about being bullied because they're already prepared for that situation. They're prepared to step to someone who's like that and say, they cut in line and go, you know what, I was here in line. We all are in line. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just here in line. You're ugly. I might be ugly, but we're still in line.
Yeah.
Whatever you say about me, it doesn't matter. Sticks and stones, to hell with you. Like, it doesn't matter. It won't change. If your child's confident there, this person stepping to them won't change how they feel. And the other people seeing this in this ring of people, it doesn't matter to your child because they're confident who they are. And the people that see that and appreciate that in your child, those are the ones you want them to be friends with anyway.
No, I get that for sure.
I think there are definite emotional cues, like changes in behavior, sudden changes in behavior, when your child is not acting like you know that they should be acting, to ask questions. I think that inappropriate humor, if they're just turn everything into a joke, and then also looking at the way that you talk to them as a parent.
Yes, it's huge.
Is
You
huge.
don't want to bully them or belittle them
Absolutely right.
because then they think that's the norm, and it's not supposed to be. You should be building them up, setting a strong foundation of confidence and everything else like we were saying. So this way they can stand up to that. They have that foundation to be like, I don't care what you say, it just bounces right off me. Everything you say bounces off of me. And
What is that?
Stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, but there's the bounce
I'm
one
rubber
too.
band.
There's a bounce. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So it's
How do you know all this so well?
Yeah.
I was picked on, but I didn't let it bother me. Like, it just wasn't important enough. In the scope of things, one or two people that just for some reason had it out for me wasn't going to change my outlook. Like, I was who I was. I was better at certain things than they were, which might have been the reason.
Yeah.
They might not have liked me because I was in a thing that they couldn't get into, or I knew people they didn't even come close to know. You know, it's just like, there's a reason. They don't naturally come out and be like, you know what, that guy, that's the guy I'm going to pick on. There's a reason, right?
Yeah.
And if you know that, if you go into the situation and you teach your kid, be who you are, be confident in that. There's only one you, and you're great at it.
I think that parents have, that do have this power over their children because we're the parent, we're the adult.
Right now,
that
we do.
really,
Because
yeah, right now, right?
0 to 6, yeah.
Because we bully them. That's why we have the power.
That's talk to them.
That's right.
Yeah, teaching them that you can have a respectful conversation and that you have that self-confidence to.
I also think it's important for them to realize that they're always going to be on the losing end or winning end of something.
Right.
They're not.
That's depressing.
I know, jeez.
That is true.
Debbie Downer over
But
here.
it's true. Like, you are not always going to be the best at something.
Yeah.
They're always going to be, you could be on the losing end of something and the winning end at any time. I mean, I try to tell my children that all the time. You're not always going to be the best at this. You're not always going to be, there might be somebody who will come and say something to you, and, like you were saying, they might be saying stuff to other kids too who aren't as good as, like, you don't want them to, but how, like, 6-year-old boys and girls can be.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're teasing people, they tease
Yep.
each other, and so you just have to remember to tell them, how did you feel when this person said this to you?
Yeah.
Like, when you say this to somebody, how did that make
It's
you
the
feel?
golden rule.
Yeah, just
The golden rule.
just make sure
The problem is not all parents have that golden
I
rule.
know.
That's the issue.
Well, that's the point. With the golden rule, if you teach it, even if the other parents haven't taught their kid, because of the way that will work, doing to others as you see them doing to you, they don't need to do that for you to do that.
Yeah.
The other person doesn't need to know that rule for you to be able to live it. And even if they don't respond the way, and even if they're a bad person to you, you can choose to walk away from them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've heard of extreme situations though of bullying where the parents are involved and the kid keeps bullying and the child who's being bullied, like their parents will take them out of school, they will look for other avenues because the situation is not getting resolved, and I think that's something that we have to really address as a community and a society to really get at that and step in, even if it's our kids aren't in this situation, that we have to take a side with other parents.
I agree with that. If you show your support, like, this is terrible, that's happening to you, not much we can do besides show support, but you're not alone here. We see what's happening to you. It's hard. Bullying and cyberbullying is just, I am dreading the day when we go past the age and we're into the cyberbullying thing. Ugh.
And on that note, please comment below and share your stories about bullying. Every experience helps parents better understand the issues involved in bullying. And be sure to join us again next time for another parenting hot topic. And away we go.